Today's devotion is from 2 Corinthians. It starts in chapter 5 and goes into chapter 6. This is what it says. So we are ambassadors who represent Christ. God is negotiating with you through us. We beg you, as Christ's representatives, be reconciled to God. God caused the one who didn't know sin to be sin for our sake, so that through him we could become the righteousness of God. Since we work together with him, we are also begging you not to receive the grace of God in vain. He says, I listened to you at the right time, and I helped you on the day of salvation. Look, now is the right time. Look, now is the day of salvation. I really loved the Harry Potter books. It's one of those series that I read I haven't read in a little while, but I used to read every year. I read the whole series every year. It was a milestone book for me, and I think for many people in my generation. And I remember when I was just a baby pastor, and I was talking to my youth group, and the books just came out. I mean, they were fresh, new. And I remember some of the 11-year-olds being really upset when they did not get a letter to Hogwarts. They expected Harry and his friends and the wizards to be real. And when they didn't get a letter from Hogwarts, they got really upset. And I think what was so upsetting was the idea that there weren't superheroes, that there weren't people who were going to come and rescue them and save them. They weren't these more than human people that they could recognize. And I think sometimes we get disappointed with God because God doesn't turn out to be like that either. God's not a superhero who, rushes in with capes on and rescues us from danger. And so we get upset with God because God doesn't move into the situation in the way we expected. God's not a wizard or a genie or Superman. But that doesn't mean that we're helpless. You see, the important lesson Harry learns in those books is that he can't do it by himself. There are certain tasks that are for him, sure, but he could not accomplish what needed to be done without his friends around him, without a whole group of people. And so we have superheroes. We do, who are going to swoop in and help us. And those are our community of faith. And so when we reach out and ask for help, I promise you that will not return empty-handed. Then when we reach out and we ask for support and a helping hand and a shoulder, that will not return empty-handed. So reach out. You have a community of superheroes surrounding you.